it's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes, he's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written words,
For what purpose?
to destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Qalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course, you're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
There be thief. I'll have your hand for that.
Won't anyone help me?
You dare steal my honey. That will help your strength.
Help!
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. No reason cezası ölümdür. Turn back now. Over here! Kill him! Infidel! God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Kaybetmeyin onu! Kaçmasına izin vermeyin!
عن الجري انتهرب
Kime böyle istiyorsun? Çekil önümden yoksa ederim! Kovalayın!
You have something to say?
Kaybetmeyin onu! Gel buraya! Kovalayın! Kovalayın! Gel buraya!
Not ready! Did you not scary?
Git hırsız! Gebereceksin!
What? Ayyuhallah! Did he just run into that person? It could have been killed. Come no further. Great, I've never seen someone do that before. Is there a reason for him to do that?
I'm so hungry.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city. Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed. For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing more than the words of men and women long since gone to dust. And why? Why do we believe absent logic and evidence? We submit for no other reason than we are told our ancestors did the same. This ends today. For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced, agreed to believe based on nothing. Infidel! Infidel! I'll get you! Move! Mercy on your soul. This won't be اضربوا عليه! اضربوا عليه! طريق الضلال! Good people of Damas! Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. Die as service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Now comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. I need rise behind him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted as he is, find favor with us, and grant us victory.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm
We're
coming.
nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
When you have been exposed, killing some of
My student, we have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then.
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their...
I'll have your hand for that. What's he doing that for? You have no business here. Leave. It's forbidden for you to be here. It's forbidden for you to be here.
You shouldn't be here. Your life ends now.
King and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can.
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watch.
Leave, peasant, before I make...
He tempts us always. Be strong. Strong like Salah-ad-Din. And take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Leave now.
Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong.
Leave now.
Strong like Salah-ad-Din. Take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can.
Of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? That won't happen here.
Die, thief!
Help!
You there! Yes, you! Come! See what I do offer! Thief! You are filthy!
Has he lost his mind?
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. Seems a tragedy, but I say this is an order. Waiting! He kept us always! Be strong! Strong like Salah! Take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can! He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
هل هناك سبب لسلوكه الأحمق؟
What's wrong with you? أنت حسانك!
No reason to stand here, man. Just a few coins, please.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
I knew he'd hit someone.
Please, someone do something. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
Leave this place. Is there a reason for this nonsense?
إذا رأيتموه لا تدعوه. But today is different. Crusader knights walk the streets of Jerusalem and not in occupation. There is no evil in their hearts. And so we must seize this opportunity. Begin a dialogue.
أيها المجتمع! fayda etmez.
إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. إنه ينهك نفسه. اقبضوا عليه. إنه يهرب إلى طريق المفروض.
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin. Gel buraya. Gel buraya. Farkında değilsin ama hayatında kaybettin. Kaybetmeyin onu.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
مس حقير.
Stop it, please!
You do not want to do that again.
That was not very nice. My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
Stop it, please! No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please. Ah! All I ask is for a few coins. Please, sir, have any money? Could you spare a few coins?
Leave now, or I'll make you.
Watch yourself. سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار. لن يبعد كثيرا.
Benden bir daha kaçamayacaksın. How about you turn around and go away?
We have drawn lines across the land.
No,
Spilled the
you
blood
don't
of
understand.
those
I have
who يراه أحد
Kime
آجل.
boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
لن يبلغ
Öldürürsen yoksa ederim.
This will end badly.
Kaçman fayda etmez. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek izin vermeyin. Seni gözüm kapalı bile yeter. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kaçman fayda etmez. Beni yenemeyeceksin.
When you have been exposed, killing some of your...
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake.
Watch yourself.
He better not cause any trouble. How reckless can one be? Where is he
I
going?
beg of you, just a few coins, please.
What's going on?
Safety and
What's he
peace,
running
Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
Could you spare a few coins?
That is person. I thought I was.
You value your life. You won't do that. Who could have done such
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor.
You die now! If I were you... We have drawn lines across the land, spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered
My
because
family
of
is
this.
sick and dying.
But now,
Could you spare a
now
few
we are
coins?
offered a chance at redemption. A chance to begin anew. Let us make...
Go pester someone else.
God damn it! Leave me alone! Maybe you didn't hear me. Over here! You're mine! Look out! Don't kill me!
When you have been exposed, killing some of your...
Let her take it. Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God.
That will cost you your life!
What have I done
Everywhere
wrong?
they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade forward!
You need something?
Please, just a few coins, please.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Let me get out of your way.
You holler? I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry. And the
Fine!